And he's dead. I love how fast they die when they die in this game. They just blow up. They blow up so much that you can see like the explosion. It like fills the screen, but you can see like their shadow, and they're blowing up and they die. So takes care of those Mavericks. So now we go to, let's see. Now we go to Launch Octopus. Now, out of all the characters, this guy's probably the hardest one to beat. But he's not that bad if you actually have his weakness. Now, the actual stage we fight is underwater. So don't use fire-based attacks. So that won't work. But it's actually really, this stage is pretty cool though. I love the design for this. I still remember when I first played this game back in the day. I told my mom not to turn my damn game off because we lived at a cottage, so we had to share the TV, sort of. And I had to go take a bath. I forgot to take a bath. I was thinking about myself. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, I gotta go take a bath because, you know, the only thing this level reminds me of is water. And it's like, what do you do? What do people bathe in? Water. Before I started taking showers and stuff like that. It was fun. Get rid of the spotlight. So yeah. So that was the first submarine mini boss we have to fight again. If you get sucked into these fishes, don't try to attack them with attacks. Just try to skate your way out. And now here's another one that's sort of hard to beat. Now you'll see down there's spikes, but it's possible you won't touch those spikes when you can fly down. But again, you know, they can either suck you or blow you, and I don't mean that in a sexual way. But now he's dead. Okay, good. I was gonna say I'm doing really good. I didn't die once yet. I intentionally. Well, unintentionally. Oh boy, almost died there. Okay, so this one's actually well hidden. This is where the energy capsule is hidden. For the there's actually only one upgrade on this level. And it's a turbo heart, and it's right down here. So I'm gonna blow this up, and then fall down here. And I recommend, now here's going to be another enemy you haven't seen yet. This is a sea serpent. You just blow him right there. You can hit him in his attack. You can attack him right there in his head, his tail. And only when his final body part blows up does he drop a bunch of items. But if you go off screen, you know, they just disappear, so... Oh man, I almost died too. So, gotta hike my way back up these damn damn chairs. Alright, and then we're gonna fight another one right here. Boom, 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 boom. You hear him coming out of the ground. So right here, he's gonna come out right now. Kill him. And he just died with a smile on his face. He died doing what he loved to do the most. And he didn't drop anything, which... Shame on him, because now I'm gonna actually have to fight, I'll get to probably use an E-tank, or not an E-tank, a sub-tank. I'll be able to use that, and I'll show you how this works, how these work. They store energy, so he always starts out with that missile attack, but you know, as soon as you gotta keep doing this and just keep hitting him. Just kind of jump and shoot him, because you know he'll keep shooting a bunch of stuff, and he'll just stand there, and sometimes like you can literally drain your weapon energy trying to do this. Now he's got like several attacks. That's the homing torpedoes, but I guess I didn't have to use this up there. So yeah, again, just jump, time your shots very carefully, and then just, you know, you'll kill him fast. That's like the fastest way to kill him with that. You know. So yeah, we killed him. I showed him. Now we're gonna go to Boomer Coager stage. Now, technically speaking, there's actually two ways you can do this. There's actually one item on this level, and you technically have to come back to it to get it. But if you have, there's actually another way you can get the Turbo Heart that's on this level, which is the item that's on this level. Yeah, this is the defense tower. Now you see him, Sniper Joe over there, or whatever his name is. You can either do this to him, which surprisingly still works, or you can just jump up here, and those things right there, these guys right here are annoying, so Which is funny because they have thrusters where, like, as soon as you shoot them, they'll, like, immediately dodge. And these guys, like, as soon as you trip their wire, they'll fire a laser at you. Again, they're supposed to be, like, these defense systems. Again, this is actually pretty well designed, though. This is actually pretty cool. You know, breaking into the enemy's base. It's like, only you can break into the enemy's base, while the enemy base waits for you. Or something like that, you know. But anyways. So yeah, now this one, hang to the left, this is actually, you can actually possibly die in here, and you got these guys that show up again. And it's going to slow down once it gets up to here, and jump right up here, and then just wait up here, and then you're good. So now we gotta... It's possible to get up there sooner, and you can keep dashing at the wall, and... Now here's a good example of enemies that won't drop anything. I don't think either one of these guys drops anything. I know these defense turrets don't, though. So, and if you kill them and they go back inside, they'll respawn, so it's always a good idea to kind of keep an eye out for them. But essentially what you want to do is just kind of time your shots. There's going to be 2 of them that come out here. Actually, technically... No, actually, okay, as long as you don't go off screen, they won't respawn and take it back. You gotta get rid of those guys. So, okay, so here's the turbo heart. You see it right up there? Now what you want to do is you want to charge out the shotgun ice. So, then you get Chill Penguin. You create this little Chill Penguin sliding on his belly, and then you just jump up here and get it. It's actually, you might actually have to try a couple times to get it, but it's a really cool trick. Now, here's really something cool. And then to get rid of these guys, you can just shoot the homing torpedoes, and there's like a bunch of these that they get to. So that's cool. These guys won't drop anything either, but the ones that are on the walls will. These guys build up, and sometimes you just want them. So this is where the game kind of trolls really hard. Like, and you know, you either have to shoot your way up there, or you got to find a way to get that guy off the wall. And he can keep moving around to the point where, like, you know, it's not like you're really making any progress with them. And they'll keep knocking you back down, and they will respawn if they go high enough. It's stupid, but it's just the way this game's programmed. So, you know, just time your shots, be careful. Now, he's going to teleport, but if you just keep doing this, you'll reasonably kill him really fast. And the only thing he can do is, like, maybe throw that, the horn attacks on him. But right there, and you just take damage, and he just, like, throw you back down to him. And... But really, as long as he doesn't attack you, he won't send you flying into the ceiling, but you'll be fine, you know. You know, you pretty much have the upper hand. As soon as this battle starts, you can just drain his health, and yeah, you're gonna win. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So yeah, let's see. Let me go back to Boomer Quaggers, or go back to the power plant, and now we can. There's a sub-tank on this level we have to get, and this is the last one you gotta get. But you have to have the Boomer Quaggers weapon in order to get it. Keep forgetting what his name is. See, there it is. Let's do this. There you go. There's just one more Maverick we gotta kill, and then we can get the Hadoken. And that is the Sting Chameleon. And Sting Chameleon's not really even that hard of a boss. You just gotta kill the bastard. Again, very easy boss as long as he doesn't move around too much. He's got a couple attacks where, like, he's got like this. It's called Iron Claw or Iron Tongue, and that's essentially what it is. You know, he's just a giant robot. Is what it is. This guy thinks it's funny because I'm standing right in front of him because he hit me. And it's like, oh yeah, now he's dead. Now he's dead. So we're all his friends. Okay, so here's what happens. This is here. There's actually 2 ways you can get this. There's, you know, you can have this water be here. You got to clear this last rock out here. It's actually possible with a few frames. You can actually do this. I actually used to do that all the time back in the day. I never really cared for it. You know, or you can use a Chill Penguin shot. It's kind of hard to get over there, but it's possible. And then here is... Okay, now I don't... Off the top of my head, I don't know, like, 100% like what the fastest way to kill this robot is, but this guy takes, like, I think 100 shots. I just use uncharted shots and do this. Try and keep him in one spot as close as possible. He'll jump around sometimes, but essentially, as long as you don't get clawed by him, you know, you gotta destroy this robot. And this guy looks like Otto from, if you've ever played Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo. Again, it's another really expensive game to get. Mega Man 7 was pretty fun, though. The one with bass and treble and... and Roll and Wily. And again, yeah, anyone who's played the original Super Nintendo version, I don't even know why, but Capcom took the ending out. If you've actually played an Anniversary Collection, for some reason they took the ending out, and the Super Nintendo version only has the original. So it's like, I don't know if that's another example of like the same reason like Mega Man X7 or X3 when that came out. That was another game that was really expensive because it was like one of the last Super Nintendo games, and Mega Man 7 was also, because it came out in 1995. I can tell you that for a fact. And I think it was 1995, wasn't it? And because of it, you had to shoot him in the head, so that's where his weakness is. See, when he starts smoking like that, he's almost dead. Now he's dead. I didn't take any damage, I don't think. Did I? No, I got hit once, I think. But that's a hard robot to kill, but once you kill him, you get this really sweet armor upgrade. Really nice game, I'll tell you what. Capcom knew how to make some really cool games back in the day. They just keep doing this in place because the camera panel really good. If you remember Mega Man 3, they had like these similar enemies where they'd fall from the ceiling and they'd start throwing dust at you and all that. Oh, it's lagging! You know, it's like, you know, you're trying to attack them and the game is trying to load his animations, and that's how you do that. But, yeah, now once we get past here, here's another one-up. Here's another really cool thing about the one-ups. They change colors with the Sniper Joe trying to stay up there. Now we got another ride armor is what these are called. And then we just punch our way to victory, which is actually pretty cool. Oh no! He's trying to get me, but he can't because he can't squeeze through! I apologize for sounding like this. Because I'm weird! Go figure. Okay, so get the Boomer Proaga weapon out, and as soon as you go through the store, the Steam Chameleon's gonna show up. He's gonna show his little slithering face here. As he spawns. That's why I used to play it on an emulator back in the day, and you know, because I had outdated drivers. And every time he would respawn, he'd make this fart noise, and it was like really loud, and I always laughed really hard. But this is essentially what you want to do. You want to stick to this wall, and you just want to kind of keep doing this. And he's dead. He doesn't even get one attack. It's like his animation. It's kind of like if you've ever played Mega Man X3. There's another. He's not really a hard boss. His attack pattern is really set in stone. It's called Toxic Seahorse, and he keeps jumping. You know, he's supposed to jump, and he keeps jumping, even if you don't kill him with the Frost weapon. Frost Shield, you know, he'll keep jumping into it, and you keep jumping and putting one over it, and his AI keeps jumping into it, and he'll just die. And so we found Sigma's Fortress, which is how the speedrunners kill him. It's funny as hell. So there's Sigma. He's evil looking. Sigma is actually a really cool villain. You know, he wasn't really a villain, but he got corrupted. And that's why, you know, he turned into this evil person. So now what we want to do is go to like our Armadillo stage, which is pretty cool. And now we're gonna die a bunch of times. On tension. Oh no, I'm gonna die! Why am I dying again? Somebody tell me why I'm dying. Somebody tell me why I'm playing this game again. I don't know why I'm playing this game. I don't know why I'm playing this game. The game is controlling my movements. It's playing itself because the game is haunted. So anyways, no, seriously, what you have to do though is you have to get to the end of the stage. Again, we already collected the energy capsule once because we haven't turned this game off yet. Again, mind you, if you turn it off, then it resets. But you can use a password to at least get all the other items. As far as Mega Man X1 and 2 go, Mega Man X1 and 2 on the Super Nintendo, you have what is known as, again, anybody who's played these games, there is the Hadouken in the first game, and then there's the Shuriken? Shurikene? Or, I have to look at the word. I can pronounce the Japanese, but I forget exactly how it's spelled, though. It's like people say, sure you can. That's what it essentially, like, people change the wording of it. But what's funny, though, is that, well, even in X3, there was this thing called You know, anyways, you had to have full health, and you had to beat the game, and then you could get it. Well, technically no. You just had to have all the other items. The Mavericks just had to be dead, and then there you go, you can get it. In Mega Man X3, though, there was the gold armor chip, which could give you like this really cool. You can get like all these hyper upgrades and all that. And the game allowed you to get. You can dash twice. You can auto charge your health. You can do a lot of things with it. Which is really cool. There we go. Just jump. Okay, that's 3 times. It's like I'm dead again. What happened? Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Something like that. Anyways. So, yeah, but in the but the way it works though, like I said, you know, you have to have all the items, all the Mavericks have to be dead, and the game doesn't save. See, the gimmick is with the first game is that, you know, you had to do certain things in order to get it, which is understandable, you know. But in the second game, though, you just had to have all the items, find it, and you had to also, there's 4 times, and you had to have all the items, and then if you had full health, you could get it, and then you got it, you know. And in Mega Man X3, you know, you couldn't use a password to get it, you couldn't use, and the same thing goes with, like, an X3, you couldn't, you know, but the game then, but the idea was that there was also this item called the gold armor chip, and you still couldn't get it. You had to have all the items, and you just had to have full health to get it, and you had to find the location. And then once you had that, you know, the game actually gave you an option to, you know, use it. And then like X4, they came out with upgrades. Let's see. I love the translations. I give you present. Now get in capsule. Which is funny because that's how Japanese is. They take certain words out and they just skip to it, and they mix them around at the same time. This was before translations became a lot more accurate than what they are. Because again, if you watch any of my translation videos, heck, if you're actually even interested in games that are translated, you know, or games you've never heard of and you want them to be translated in English, you know, watch my channel. You know, there's a lot of cool things I translate. So we're just playing the English version of Mega Man X. So now we found Sigma's Fortress, which is floating in the sky, and we're gonna go find this bastard. Because we have to take him down, because he is a terrorist, apparently. Okay, now there's 2 things you can do here. This is actually, I always screw this up, and this is not something I recommend being stuck with. There's 2 ways you can do this. There's the rolling shield way. There's the homing missiles. I'm just gonna do this. I'm going to kill that guy as fast as possible. Now, you can go up there, or you can enter through here. This is actually cool to enter like this. The speedrunners do this all the time, where they try to, you can just enter like this. Now, take as much damage as you can, because you're going to have to fight Vile again, and you actually, I hate to say it, but, like, you have to take as much damage as you can to, and then, you know, he beats you, because, like, you can't beat his ride armor, and then, like, you know, you have to drain his health, or he's gonna drain your health, and then he'll taunt you again, and then it's all the crap, and you know, and then you can finally kill him, and then Zero dies. And if you don't have the arm upgrade at this point, he'll give you this because it's the only way to kill the final boss. It's either that or you use the rolling shield. And again, anybody who's played this knows how Sigma's final boss fight works. It's, you know, and you can't kill him with the Hadouken too, which sucks, which is funny though. So, again, let him kill you. I think him punching you is actually the way to do the most damage. So, there we go. Fucker. Anyways. So he puts you back, then he laughs. Again, the rolling shield is the easiest way to beat him. I love his reaction when he finds out that you don't die. Don't use a sub-tank, because your health will be immediately refilled. He's like, what the? Where did all that energy come from? Well, it doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. He's like, you're still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. Just do this. You have to be able to beat this guy all the time, no damage. You just kind of jump around him. He's dead now. He's like, oh, damn it. Yeah. So once you beat him, even if you die on the stage, you're good. Now, what's really funny though, or I wouldn't say funny, it's sad, but if you look at Zero's death animation, he actually has blood on him, which is funny because like the Mavericks don't have blood on them. Okay, so you want to take a chameleon sting upgrade and you want to charge it. You want to do this immediately because you got to get up here, or at least up until this point right here. Get rid of this guy as fast. You just get rid of these guys as fast as possible. Now, charge again, so you can at least get to the top and go through everybody. Now, okay, now this is where you're gonna start fighting the Mavericks again. Now, Mega Man X1, surprisingly, it's kind of like Mega Man 1 when you fight the Mavericks. You go through the stages and you fight certain Mavericks in a certain order, but when you made the sequels from X2 and above, and same thing with Mega Man 2, you started fighting them in capsules. Makes sense. You fight them all on one stage. And this, however, again, Mega Man 1 and Mega Man X1, what you have to understand, though, is that that is not the case in this case. So, we're gonna fight, so, rather than fight all the bosses at once, we actually have to fight some of them, and this is the only one on this level you gotta worry about. So, required to do the same thing as usual, he doesn't drop him when he dies, but, you know, just kill him, just get him out of the way. You can take an attempt to kill him with the Hadouken, but, only have full health, and he doesn't take damage, and, you know, he doesn't... Because the thing that really sucks about the Hadouken is, like, you know, while you're doing the command for the button pressing, you know, you'd be surprised that you might actually hit him with an uncharged shot, and then, you know, you'll generate his shields, like his invincibility frames, and then when you do that, you know, he won't take any damage, and, you know, and then that when he gets hit by the Hadouken, you know, he won't take any damage, and that won't kill him, so... Again, get as much health as you can here, because this next boss is, I wouldn't say easy. So... Or never mind. I'll be honest with you, when I was a kid, I could never beat this boss. This really... I just could not beat this. I could not figure this out. This is ridiculous. This boss is hard. But, if you pause the game, there's several ways to do this, okay? So you pause the game, and you can see these little lines that generate. Now, you can keep pausing the game very slowly, you'll actually be able to psych this game out. Okay, so what it does is it falls down here, and then it hits, and you can just hit it one time. So again, this is I don't know what this is. This is actually a female, apparently. So she's gonna go left. It's like a puzzle. She starts off, she falls down. If anybody remembers Mario Party 1, they actually had something similar with the treasure chest minigame with the pipes and all that. And the way it goes straight down, and if there's a line that connects it, it goes to the next line, and then whoever has it at the end. Again, if you've ever played Mario Party 1, you should remember this. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is go left, right. Okay, that's how we do it. Now this boss gets really fast, like, really fast, so you don't want that. Believe me. And sometimes we'll just throw these down here just to screw with you. Alright. Okay, she's almost dead, good. Now mind you, she doesn't always have the same patterns here. So let me work that way. Oh, God. So again, that's not bad. Okay, she's gonna go down that way. Alright, there we go. She's gonna go left, she's gonna go right. Yeah, okay, so she should just be on this. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, so she's gonna go this way. Alright. Try that trick one more time. She tries to throw something at you. And then she's gonna go that way, and then I should kill her. Yep, there we go there. Okay, there we go. And again, if you get a game over for whatever reason on Sigma stages, you can always go back to Armadillo and get more stage. But they won't send you back to stage 1. You'll be right back at the same level. Which is actually really nice, because these games are not easy. They're not bad for me, but yeah, everything right. There we go. You can always use a sub tank too if you need to. Okay, so this is the second Sigma stage. There's 2 Sigma stages. We're gonna fight 2 Robot Masters on this next level, and then we're gonna fight the other 6 on the other level, and then we're good. And then we're gonna fight Sigma, and then we're finally there. And then we're there, that's it, and then we beat the game. And Sigma has 3 forms. You fight his dog, you fight Sigma himself, and then you fight his final form, and he's not really that hard if you know how to beat him, but I'll show you how to beat him. I love how, like, I always love this game, because, like, it's got so much nostalgia building. You know Sigma's there, he's the final boss, but it's like, you know, you finally get to him, though, and then just, like, you know, like, leads up to it. I think this is how you're supposed to trick his AI. Because, like, if you keep doing this, like, when you're, like, really up close to him, like, he'll immediately slide and he gets out of it. So, like, he generates instability frames. But if you keep doing this, like, you know, kind of walk away from him. Nah, I guess not. Come on, die. Yeah, jetpack that's on fire, but you can't just die when you touch it. That's like in the original Pokemon. You know, Rhyhorn could learn elemental water attacks, sort of, but yet was, you know, he could surf, but he was weak against water. Like, there's some funny things in the Pokemon trilogy. Like, I love it when, like, there's certain things that just make no sense in video games. Like, you think that the game designers might have made a mistake or something like that, but, like, there's, like, certain bosses, like, you know, like in Pokemon, for example, there's like certain Pokemon that are weak against, like, certain attacks. Like ghost attacks, for example. You know, like some Pokemon are weak against like certain weapons or certain attacks, and like at the same time though, they're just there. Like they can still take. Yeah, see what I mean? That's what I mean. Like you'll try to climb this fucking tower, but as much as you fucking climb it, you'll fucking die instead. You know, even though most of the time this will never fucking happen. You know, fucking. I know it's stupid. You know, really. So yeah, Chameleon Sting. Here's another really interesting trick. Apparently, you know, you can have so much Chameleon Sting, but you know the boss is actually weak against it too. So there's gonna be like another horde of enemies we gotta fly through before we get to the boss. So you know, don't spend too much ammo trying this out because I'm surprised that you might actually. He might not dash all the time. And he was like gonna hiccup an egg, but then he died instead. So it's like, he's going for the death. But yeah, like I said, you know, just don't let this game over. So you're gonna try and do this to get through it instead. Okay, there we go. So yeah, as long as you don't die, you got this. Now the way this boss works, don't kill the middle part because then the stage will creep on itself. Kill the eyes first. So, yeah, you don't want to get hit by this guy either. He does a lot of damage. And yeah, those spikes will kill you instantly if you even touch them, so don't even bother with that either. There's a blue, yellow, or I'm sorry, a blue, green, and a red eye, and they do follow a specific pattern, so yeah, don't kill him now. This and their health is all divided by like 1/4, I believe. So, yeah. Actually, no, I take it back. Yeah, there they are. There's one eye, one red eye, one green eye, one blue eye, and Sigma's face. I think it's just called Sigma's face block. So yeah. Not really that hard of a boss. It's just really annoying though. Some aspects. Had a good run though. Died one.